Hello, I cannot face in this kitchen, guys. This is the best chicken vegetable stir fry you wanna try. Trust me. This came out nice and delicious and creamy, as you guys can see. And imagine when you're eating this with a well-cooked rice. That would be the best combination you will ever want to have. So ride with me, guys. Let me show you how we made this. Of course, it's all about vegetables. I have my red bell pepper, I have my orange bell pepper, I have my green bell pepper, and of course I have my red bell pepper. It's all about all the bell peppers. Of course, I have my onion, which you guys can see. You notice one thing here, everything I'm cutting, I didn't just chop it like tiny, because it needs to come out really fresh and crispy and not soft. So I was very careful on how I cut it, except of course now that I'm cutting my garlic and of course my ginger, which should be the first to fry, that I'm just right now chopping them really very tiny, because I've got to fry them to form a very flavorful base before I start the main frying. And I've chopped my garlic, I've chopped my ginger, and I've chopped what I'm chopping now is my habanero pepper. That's a hot pepper. So right now, everything that I need to chop into bits, I've chopped it. You guys remember I chopped my bell peppers into squares. There are some people, which is okay too, that would chop the red bell pepper and green bell pepper very long. So it depends on you and how you want your vegetables to be in your, of course, chicken vegetable stir fry. This is my boneless chicken, of course, skinless and boneless chicken that I'm gonna use. And this is me cutting it, chopping it into square. You can imagine how many spices I have there that I'm gonna use to, really spice up the chicken very well, so that when you are eating the chicken in the chicken vegetable stir fry, you will know that yes, this boneless chicken and skinless chicken was well spiced, really well spiced. So right now I am just chopping the boneless chicken into bits. Typically for this kind of stir fry, your chicken doesn't need to be big, so you have to really chop it to the size you want, as you guys can see in the plate. I'm done with the chopping. Right now it's time to really add my spice. My garlic, roasted garlic went in first, my poultry mix went in second, my red paprika, my roasted onion went in, my of course black pepper went in, and my seasoning went in, of course again salt. I had to stir everything, to mix it really very well, adding some flour so give it some kind of texture when I'm frying it. I just left it here to keep marinating while I get other things ready. And this is me. I turned my camera when I was cooking to start recording my cooking, because I can't leave my camera behind. My camera has to come with me to my stove. And this is me beginning the frying. Of course, the first thing you need to fry. Some people do fry this chicken with sesame oil, which is okay. But I chose to fry my own chicken with normal canola oil or any kind of vegetable oil of your choice, which eventually I'm gonna use sesame oil later. And this is me here talking about the spices and ingredients I'm using for my chicken vegetable stir fry. I've got my sesame oil, I've got my cooking wine, I've got of course my ketchup, I've got of course my sweet chili, and again my I think I've mentioned ketchup. Yeah. What other thing I didn't mention, I'll talk about it later. And this is me while the chicken is frying. I'm mixing the slurry that I'm going to use for the chicken. In that white plate, we have ketchup, we have sweet chili, and now I'm adding my soy sauce. Guys, be mindful of how much of soy sauce you're adding to your chicken stir fry, because soy sauce, particularly if you're using the concentrated one, is really very flavorful. So yeah, just mind how you use it. I added my, of course, my seasoning, and here I just added my potato starch. Guys, for chicken vegetable stir fry, please use corn or potato starch. I just added, of course, guys, my cooking oil. Oh, sorry, cooking wine, my cooking wine. And again, I added some fish sauce, which is really not necessary, but I wanted to add some fish sauce inside. For me, it's all about making sure that the chicken vegetable stir fry came out nice. You can see the chicken is done frying. It came out really nice, very soft and crispy on the outside, and very tasty. Now I've started frying the chicken vegetable stir fry. What went into the oil first was my ginger and, of course, my garlic. I stirred it for some minutes before I added my pepper. Guys, this is very important now. Once you add your red bell peppers and all the peppers you're using, you need to increase the heat of the cooking. The idea of having the pepper here is not to cook it and get it very soft. It's not supposed to be soft. And when you use low heat, it gets very soft. So it has to be high heat. So at this point in time, I use high heat to quickly fry my pepper for some few minutes. Of course, you guys saw when I added my mix initially. Now I'm adding the remaining ones. I'm almost done with my cooking. And now I think the next thing I'm going to do is I've added my chicken already. Now I'm adding my spring onion. Spring onion is not so important, but again, I'm trying as much as possible to bring really nice flavors into this cooking. And this is me bringing the food close to my camera to show that I'm done cooking. And it came out really nice and sweet and creamy. I wish I could have just use my voice there, but of course I had some other disturbance around, so I had to use voiceover to do this. Now you can see very closely what the chicken vegetable stir fry looks like. Very creamy, not very thick, and at the same time not watery at all. And this is me using my almighty big plates to dish my food. There's nothing that can beat the sweetness, the very tasty and delicious nature of this chicken vegetable stir fry. And I hope you guys get to like it or get to try it on the weekend. Try it, it's very nice, very tasty. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.